Fatherhood unfortunately often gets a bad rap. To the committed and loving fathers who take the time to educate and embrace their children, we salute you. And to the male role models who step up to provide guidance to those who need it most, you too are very much appreciated. This one's for the dads. In my good and in my bad, you've always been there as my dad. And in my ups and in my downs, I've always known you'd be around. Focus on me, your only child, a driving force within my life. And not a single day goes by without me thinking of your son. When rappers start pontificating about the life they lived and how it is they came to make it, it's always mothers they get crowned for their true dedication. The father's nowhere to be found, erased from the equation. But not this time, as my daddy, you're my motivation. From small you pushed me to the top, provided education. So no participating in the problems kids were making. Too busy dancing or dancing my words for my sake. I'm talented because of your hard work and concentrating on competition within myself, always elevating. No time for petty games or silly tricks. You looked down on those dumb antics and told me I had higher goals, potential yet uncovered, not yet told. You penned the story of my legacy. Produce a heroine with winning as her strategy. I have your smile and sheer determination, no shortage of raw ambition. They see you a thirst for total rap game domination. In my good and in my bad, you've always been there as my dad. And in my ups and in my downs, I've always known you'd be around. Focused on me, your only child, a driving force within my life. And not a single day goes by without me thinking of your son. Started bright and early with my training about the facts of life, you never shied away explaining the birds of bees and anything that I could think to ask. In terms my tender brain could grasp, you pushed me years ahead of class. Hopscotching over kids, but not without adversity. It takes years of maturity for me to see with clarity just what you sacrificed for me, and put your life on early hold to take the clay of me and mold a masterpiece so skillfully. You pull the best right out of me. Sometimes your plans just fell out flat. Recall the day I face planted running that rap. Wasn't meant to be a track star, I became a rap star, influencing the masses, infusing them with my passion. None of this would come to be without the countless days you spent refining me. My mother's love I'm not discounting, I'm just counting all the blessings that you are, my father. None could have ever loved me harder. In my good and in my bad, you've always been there as my dad. And in my ups and in my downs, I've always known you'd be around. Focused on me, your only child, a driving force within my life. And not a single day goes by without me thinking of your son. The whole world is about to see a vast return on your smart investment in me. Your efforts come to full fruition, groomed so well with good nutrition and the will to win planted in me. I'm made with perseverance, tight appearance to ethics, steadfast adherence, intellect and self-respect, and no tolerance for bullshit ingredients. And make a queen culinary explosive scene. I turned out better than you had expected, so check me out with the knowledge that you have imparted. I'm poised to dismantle this cage of ours, we're retarded. In our growth, we're moving backwards back to where we started. Need leaders to step up and act like Marcus Garvey, so seeds of pride and fertile minds, just like you have done to mine. Over time I've gotten better just like wine, one of a kind. It warms my heart to know I make you proud, using the gifts endowed. That's why I shout out to the crowd. In my good and in my bad, you've always been there as my dad. And in my ups and